Hi everyone, I'm going to share another prophetic word. This time it's from Margaret Blake and it's called, Are You Ready to Die for Your King? She says, I received this word from the Lord between January 4th through the 6th, 2020 of January. As always, please confirm this word for yourselves with the Lord. Shalom, Margaret Blake. And here it goes. Are you ready to die for your king? Are you ready to lose all for your king, even your lives? For truly I tell you that the day fast approaches when that which is written in the pages of my word, and which seems to many to be in the far-off distant future, will soon manifest itself. But many of you have not read what my word speaks of. Yet within it is contained everything you will need to know and understand in order to make it through the coming events upon the earth. The time is now to have the knowledge and understanding you will need to be able to stand in faith against your enemies and the powers of darkness. How can you hope to prevail if you are weak in knowing and understanding what my word says? Do you even bother to put on the armor that I have given to you in my word? Many of you are still so carnal-minded that the mere mention of armor, and you immediately think of physical armor of days long past. But I tell you, your enemy is spiritual and fierce, and that fierceness will manifest in the most atrocious and vile acts of brutality and destruction. Do not be deceived. You cannot fight this enemy by natural means alone. Do you think you can hide? There will be no safe hiding place except in me. I am the secret place of the Most High. My angels respond to my spoken word. If you do not know my word, how are they to act on your behalf if you are unable to release my word by speaking it? If you would read my word for yourself, rather than being spoon-fed mouthfuls from your church leaders, then you would soon receive an abundance of understanding concerning all that you need to know and be able to do. But many of you leave your spiritual learning to others to teach you, and then you treat my word like a smorgasbord, where you pick and choose what is palatable to your likes and dislikes, and to that which tickles your ears and delights your hearing. I tell you now that your lack of interest and zeal for drawing closer to me is quite dismaying, for I see all and know all. Unless you take me and my word seriously, it will not bode well for you or in your households. What part of the prayer to my Father that I gave you do you not understand? Why do you not pray and release it daily along with other scriptures of my word that will bring you great benefit? I tell you truly, the time has come to an end for the acquisition of things in your lives not needful. Only that which is needful should you request of my Father, for that which is not needful will not be given. Many of you have no idea of suffering, have no idea of lack, and no idea of manual labor. Yet I tell you, the times that are fast approaching will bring all of this and much more hardship upon your doorsteps. What will be your response? What is it so difficult to understand in this? I will tell you what is the difficulty. Many of my people do not know what they need to know because they are content in their cocooned lifestyles that have been propagated by their church leaders and their church communities, and by their own apathy to go beyond the comforts of their conditioned lives. Like ostriches with their heads in the sand, you refuse to see what is blatantly going on around you. I place my watchers on the wall who sound the alarms and release the warnings. The time to warn is not at the sight of the enemy, but when there is knowledge of an enemy. And when there is knowledge of the plans of the enemy, this must be made known in a timely manner so all necessary planning and protections can be put in place and implemented. My people, my heart grieves for those who will not heed the warnings of my watchmen, and for those who do not even know that warnings have been given. The world is a blinding place, and the noise and clatter going on it is diabolical, creating every type of sensory distortion and deprivation. The air is toxic and foul, and the chaos of the rampant political correctness agenda neutralizes every form of decency and ability of common sense. You must disengage from the world and turn to me. Come out of the world and the stench of foulness of her systems and processes. What is holding you? Why do you delay? You will be swept away with her if you try to straddle my kingdom in the world. My faithfulness is a shield and a buckler to you, and I will defend fiercely those who are mine. But even I cannot interfere with your freedom of choice. You must choose for yourself whom you will serve. There's no sitting on the fence. To choose not is to choose. And I have said in my word that I will spew you out of my mouth if you are lukewarm. Therefore, do not be lukewarm. Quit sitting on the fences, though you have all the time in the world. Time cannot be counted upon. Soon what time is left will be filled with fear and chaos, and it may be too late for you to choose then. Choose now to live for me and receive the abundance of my grace to provide for you and keep you. My hand is extended to you for now, but soon it will hold the sword of my strength in battle. Choose me. Live for me. I am Jesus, your Redeemer and your King. There are scriptural references. Revelation 17:14, Revelation 19:16, Proverbs 19:8, Proverbs 2:6, Matthew 7:24, Psalm 90:12, Romans 8:1-10, Corinthians 2. I believe that's Corinthians 2. Oh, 1 Corinthians 2, and that goes down to 16. Ephesians 6:10-18, Psalm 91, Psalm 103:20-21, 2 Timothy 4:1-4, Matthew 6:9-13, 2 Timothy 2, Matthew 6:19-21, Isaiah 62:6-7, Ezekiel 33:1-9, Revelation 18:4-5, Revelation 3, 1 Timothy 6:2-16, Deuteronomy 30:15-20. I would write those down and you can look over those. You can rewind the video, obviously, so I apologize if I went through too fast. I would have read them out, but my video's cut off if I do that, and I could try to put it in the description box, but it's been deleting as well. So I hope you have a blessed day and have a good night. God bless.